Hey guys, Kate Simsley here. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if you're new, welcome in. Today we're going to build, well, this is actually an old build. We're going to build a single person's modern home. This home features one bedroom, one bathroom, and it has a pool and a large outdoor space for your Sims to enjoy. There ends up being like a little garden in the back, well, planter boxes. Gardenish. And yeah, it's really modern in design. I started out wanting to make it a tiny home. Unfortunately, I used platforms on the roof, and that adds floor tiles. Even though it's on the roof and there's no room around it, and you're not going to use it as a room, it does add tiles to the tile count. And so this ended up not being a tiny home. Technically it is, but according to the game it's not. Sorry. So, here I am just creating the outdoor patio where the pool is going to go, and a little walkway leading to it. It's all pretty simple and very sleek. The entire build is really sleek. I guess in my mind, and now, I created a single male sim to live in this build, and it's very, simple and sleek. The entire color scheme of the interior of this build is red, white, and black, which you'll see coming up. It's got just black furniture, sleek countertops, pops of red, and yeah, I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I'm just messing around with the floor plan here, making it a little bit smaller and moving on to the pool, adding a ladder and diving board. That was the word I was looking for. It's really early. I ended up putting this fence around the pool. I think I ended up removing it later because I ended up fencing in the entire yard instead of just the pool area. Which is fine because I struggled to find a gate that matched that fence properly. I originally had set it here in black. I could not find a modern looking gate to match that fence. Honestly, Sims sometimes drives me nuts because they'll make things and then not have a match for it. It's like with the kitchens, how they're making all these cabinets and countertops, and no cabinets. Drives me absolutely insane. If you're going to give us countertops, you should be giving us cabinets. We definitely need more cabinets in the game. I like the ones that came with the new Country Kitchen kit. However, I feel like there should be more options. When you use the short cabinet, the little wee tiny one that goes over the fridge, or over the stove, or sink, you have to use the one that has the plates in it, and that's really dumb. There should be a normal one, too. I don't know. Makes me crazy. Anyway, I'm just going to do a little bit of landscaping here. The landscaping on this build is pretty simple. I'm adding the fence around the yard, which I cut out most of it because who wants to watch someone place events? And I think we're going to take down the fence that's around the pool. I'm not really sure. This is, like I said, this is a very old build, so I really don't remember what happens next. But I guess we're going to find out together. I've been pretty busy lately. I'm working on a few save files with people as collabs. Those videos will be coming up in the next week or two, hopefully. They're really long. The builds are huge, and they're very long, so it's taken me a while. I hate editing, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not that I hate it, it's just, I don't know, you can only watch your own video so many times before you start to go insane. And then I never know what to cut out and what to leave in. And I end up cutting out too much, and I don't know. And the editing program I'm using is pretty straightforward. I use Sony Vegas Pro, and it's a good program, but a lot of times I accidentally delete chunks that I don't mean to, but it's not the program's fault, it's totally my fault. But it happens a lot, so, yeah. I didn't edit too much here. I kind of cut out just the boring stuff. I left most of it in because it's a very small house and it was kind of a short build. Like I said, this one's really old. I had originally created this video and this build probably about, I don't know, I want to say 5 months ago? Maybe a little less. Anyway, it was a while ago. And then I lost the build. I could not find it to save my life. I couldn't remember where I put it, and for some reason I hadn't saved it to my library, which is very weird because I usually do. But I hadn't saved it, and so I had been hunting for it and could never find it, and I just found it last night. Randomly stumbled across it while I was looking for somewhere to build, and it was weird because it turned out it was in like what I thought was a newer save file. So, I don't know. My problem, I'm very unorganized in my Sims. I just kind of, I don't know, I have like so many save files that are like half full worlds. And I'm not sure why. Like, I know that there are some people who just use the same one world for building. I can't do it. I don't know why. I really should, because it would make way more sense. It would be much easier to keep track of. But for some reason, I don't do that, so I've got probably, well, actually, it's not too bad. Right now, I think I have like 10 save files, maybe a little bit more, that I just build in. Like, I rarely play the game. I have one file where I actually play. The rest of them are just building. But I don't know why I constantly feel this need to build a new save file. I do plan the next few days. I think I'm going to like create a save file where all the worlds are completely empty. I think that's what does it, that messes me up. Like, I go into the world and I see all these houses there and then I get overwhelmed and I don't know where to build. Anyway, I just talked over the whole kitchen. It was pretty simple. It's very small. I'm just adjusting the bathroom here. I'm going to add in some windows and doors because you're going to be able to get in the rooms. And that's about it. The kitchen was really basic. It's just red cabinets and a black countertop, fridge, stove, everything your sim needs. So here we're adding windows just to... There's a lot of light in this house. Like, these windows are tall and skinny, but they let a lot of light in, which is good. So these little lights that are hanging up by the pool were honestly the bane of my existence while I built this house. Like I said, it's an old build, but I remember struggling. I actually cut out a bunch of footage of me, like, tweaking those lights. I could not, for the life of me, get them to line up properly. It was driving me insane. I watch videos sometimes and people just seem to flop them down, no problem. I can't. Like, something always messes up. I either don't line them up right, or they're blocking something, or they're not long enough, or they're too long, or they're too short. Oh, it makes me insane. But I managed to get them around the pool area, and you'll see that how they look in the dark is really nice. Here I am just trying to throw some furniture down in the living room. I started with this teal couch, and I thought it was really fun, but I looked around and I'm like, okay, nothing else is this color. I do end up switching it to black. I think I might actually even switch the couch to a more like a one where the legs are showing. I can't remember. But as I said, everything in this house, you can see the door is pretty much red. So, like, everything in this house, the color scheme is red, white, and black. I do have gray walls. But like I said, I imagine that a single man lives here. Maybe he is in the business career and he's very sleek and modern. And yeah, so that's just how it is. I ended up squeezing in this tiny living TV because I felt like you had to have something to watch. Yeah, so there, I switched it to the black couch. I thought I changed the couch entirely. And I put these little pillows on it just for decoration. Your Sims will still sit on the couch. It has fully been play tested. Everything in this home works. And yeah, I'm happy with it. I like the way that this one turned out. It's very small, but it's right there in the kitchen. If you can see, there's a countertop missing. I don't know what was happening. It kept disappearing. I think it has something to do with the pillar that is there. It just keeps disappearing, so I just keep putting it back. The last 2 times I went in, it didn't disappear, so hopefully it's okay now. But it was. As always with any of my builds, if you do decide to download this, make sure you have the Move Objects cheat on. So you're going to type bb.moveobjects, which I'm sure you're all aware of. It is on the gallery. My ID is K8Simsley, or you can search the hashtag K8Simsley and find it that way. The name of this, I believe, on the gallery is going to be Single Man's Modern Dream, or Single Man's Small Modern Dream. I haven't decided yet. When I do, I'll put it down in the description below. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Single Man's Modern Dream. Not to say that it has to be a man. Like, a single woman can live here. Even a couple could. There's enough room for a couple. Like, it is a big enough house for 2 people, and the bed allows Sims to get on both sides, so if your Sims can't scooch, it will still work for you. Oh, I forgot to turn off my phone notifications. Sorry about that. Here I am just fixing up that fence, adding a little details. I do cover the roof in solar panels, so your Sims will save money on their electricity bills, so that'll be a good thing. And yeah, just messing around with the trees and trying to make it look a bit more, I don't know, sleek, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. It's really the only word there is. I'm not sure if I already added in the mailbox, but I end up switching it to like that tall apartment mailbox. Yeah, there's the mailbox there. I end up adding like that tall, skinny, weird apartment. Little, I don't know if it's an apartment mailbox. It's like a unassuming mailbox, it's called, or something. It's very strange looking, but it works really well in this build. It's very modern. Here I am. This is some of the footage I left in of fiddling with these lights that were absolutely making me crazy. I was ready to bang my head off my computer table, seriously. I could not get them to line up, like, no matter what I did. And I add a small couch or seating area with a little table out by the pool, fiddle with the lights some more, because it seems that's all I did in this build. Yeah. My fear here, I was worried that the lights would impede your Sims using the diving board, because they were really close to the diving board. I was like, are your Sims even going to be able to use that? So I got all worried and had to fiddle with them. I do end up adding a ladder to the roof because I was told that solar panels sometimes break and your Sim has to fix them. I'm not sure if that's true. I really haven't played with them a lot. So I did put a ladder so that if they do break, your Sim can get up there and fix them. Or if you wanted to, you could remove some of the solar panels and like make a dining area or something, or seating area up on the roof there. It could be like a workshop. Yeah, I don't know, there's a million things I guess it could be. I end up using these pictures. I think they're from like, I don't know. I want to say like the bowling pack, but I don't even know what it is. Get together, maybe? And they looked really cute. I sized them all down and lined them up, and I think they looked adorable. As you'll see right now, I thought I had already done it. Shows what I know. But I like the way that they look. Again, they have that modern vibe to them. They're kind of artistic. I think they're really fun. I fiddled with them for a few minutes here, so you can enjoy that while I drink my coffee. Honestly, some days I think that there's not enough coffee in the world. Alright, so now we're just going to clutter up the kitchen. Sorry if that sounded weird. I had to reach for something. I got really close to my microphone. Yeah, I'm just going to clutter up the kitchen. I add, like, that dish rack. I think I put, like, knives or something. I don't know. A few little things. Nothing too major. Some utensils. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I keep this pretty plain. It's pretty basic. Not a whole lot. The bedroom is the most fascinating part of this build. Sorry. As you'll see, I create a built-in area, like, above the bed. What do you call it? Like, built-in? It's like a headboard. It's made out of cabinets and cupboards, and I use the, what am I trying to say? I use the Star Wars light. You'll see it's a big giant wall light. It's really crazy, but I end up fitting it into the headboard, and I think it looks really cool. Here I am just showing off the build, like what I did, and whatever. I don't know. We're going to move on to the bathroom and deal with that. I was going to put that little modern sink, but the sink itself is red and it was kind of crazy looking, so I just opted for this floating black and white one and a black and white shower, which I do end up changing the shower curtain. I'm not sure I leave it that color. I think I switch it to the red one. And just this wall hanging toilet. Again, the bathroom's a bathroom. It's basic. There's nothing overly interesting in here. But it does end up coming out nice. It's very spacious considering. And yeah, I like it. I put wall lights in here, and I believe that I fiddle around trying to find tiles for a little while. That's about it. So, I don't know. My life's been really crazy lately. Like, where I live, we're back on full lockdown, which doesn't matter to me, honestly. I do not go outside. My days are literally spent at my desk, on my chair, in front of my computer. Sad as that is. But I work at home, I'm a writer, and so I literally spend all my time at my desk. So having us locked down is not a big deal to me. However, people are freaking out. I'm in Ontario, Canada, and getting the vaccine has proven to be nearly impossible. I was diagnosed with MS a few years back, and so I'm on medication that suppresses my immune system. That's what the medication does. That's how it helps my MS. And it works really good. Like, when I take the medication, I feel amazing. Unfortunately, they will not give me the medication right now until I get the COVID vaccine. I guess because the medication wipes out, as my neurologist put it, a big part of your immune system that would fight COVID if you got it. So, if I'm on the medication and I were to catch COVID, I may die. Like, it's quite possible. My neurologist said that he doesn't know what would happen because that piece of my immune system would not be there to fight the disease. So he told me to go find the vaccine, get that, and then they'll give me my medication. But I have called around, I've literally called, like, health units in 10 cities that are near me. Not one of them has them. Actually, the pharmacies just got the AstraZeneca one, but apparently in Canada now, they're not giving that to anyone under 55 because it's apparent, like they're saying it's causing blood clots. I looked into this myself, and I'm not an expert in the medical field by any means, but the articles that I found that were not mainstream news articles, obviously, journal articles, stated that the number of blood clots occurring in people that have got this vaccine are actually less than the general population normally. So I'm not sure how I feel. I really don't care. Like, truthfully, as the last pharmacy I talked to, I told them I don't care. I said, seriously, I don't care what it does, but you need to give me the vaccine. I want it. I don't even, not so much for COVID, like, because honestly, my life is not going to change at all. I'm still going to stay home. I'm not going to interact with people, but just so I can get my medication, so I don't feel like crap. Anyway, that was a bit depressing. Sorry about that. But that's kind of what I've been going through lately, is just calling around trying to get this vaccine. And it's really hard. Like, I see people in the States are all posting that they're getting it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit jealous. I wish that I was getting it because I just kind of want this all to be over with. My children have been home. Like, I didn't send them back to school because of COVID. I was a little worried about them bringing it home and whatnot. And I don't know that getting the vaccine that I would send them back to school anyway, but it would open up decisions for what I could do. I wouldn't have to worry so much. Like, one of my closest friends, she works in long-term care, and so she is always scared to come over to my house. I've seen her like twice in the last 6 months because she's worried. She's like, I work around people that may have this every single day. She doesn't work in long-term care, I lied. She works in a retirement home. Anyway, with old people. And she's very afraid to come over. So she comes over after she gets her COVID test done at work. It's adorable. Like, she just is so worried about making me sick that she waits to get a clean COVID test and then she'll come over and hang out then. But it's been hard because, like, the days that she's available, I'm not in the mood for company, or I'm busy, or she's busy, or... So it's been hard. We've only seen each other a few times. So, like, it would make that a little bit easier. She'd be able to come over more often. Because she has the vaccine. She has her first dose of the vaccine. But she's waiting on the second. They ended up postponing and pushing her second appointment back further, so I'm hoping soon. I'm just going to keep being persistent, hopefully drive the people nuts so that they'll eventually just stab me and get it over with. I think if I call them enough, they'll get sick of hearing from me. Here I am just switching out where I put the TV in the bedroom. Like, there's not... I don't think I added a dresser in the bedroom, but there is 2 mirrors, I believe, so your Sims will be able to change their outfits. I put this picture in here, and I actually put it in the blue and yellow because I thought it would be a good contrast. Here's where I add that light. I absolutely love it from the Star Wars pack. I think it looks so fun. If you don't have the Star Wars pack, I think this is like the only item in here that's from there. So you could live without it and just put a different light of your choosing there. But I think it looks really good. I love that. I love that light. Sized up. Anyway, it looks good there. I'm just going to add a little bit of clutter and a few little decorations. I don't think I did too much more. We got some lighting outside. I can show you how it looks at night. I think it looks great. I put a little table and chairs in the backyard, and I'm going to throw down, yep, right here, the garden boxes. So yeah, that is about it. We're going to come to the end of the build. Like I said, this is on the gallery. My ID is K8Simsley, just like here on YouTube, or you can always search the hashtag K8Simsley and find my builds that way. I'm also on all social media, so I would absolutely love to see you on there. If you haven't already, I say a lot, just so you know, but subscribe to the channel and hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload. I upload at least 1 video a week. Sometimes I manage to get more in, but my life is kind of chaos, not gonna lie. But I do at least 1 a week, and if you're subscribed and you hit the notification bell, you will see them. Like I said, I've got at least 2 or 3 pretty big builds coming up in the next week or so for some save files that I'm working on. So, yeah, stay tuned for that because they're really fun. One of them is a medieval inn, which is really neat because I've never built anything medieval before. I have a very hard time building off the grid. And the other one is a church, a creepy church with a graveyard. So they'll be really fun. Stay tuned. Like I said, we're coming to the end of the build now. I'm going to go into screenshots and leave you with some lovely music. So that's it. I hope that you're doing great. Take care of yourself. Have a simtacular day. And I'll see you next time. Bye!